Hello, good evening. Welcome to our midweek market analytics. Ronnie Rustan Gayap from Bell Forex, and today we want to talk about Forex. We want to share our view on the market as for what concerns Forex and crypto, and we are going to be showing you a couple of pairs that could make you some real gain this week. Before we start the program, I have a good news for you. As I told you last week, I am launching the program Learn to Trade and Pay After Profitability for 2025. We launch this program once a year, and the good news is that of 2025 is right here. We just launched the program Learn to Trade and Pay After Profitability. This program will teach you Forex from beginner to pro for free and will also come with a lifetime mentorship, and all attendees will only pay when they start making profit. The course is going to last for about 3 months, that is 90 days, and we are going to teach you from the basics of Forex to advance and also our strategy BTMM. I must confess, this is a program where if you want to learn Forex, most often you are being charged about 75,000 francs, and I'm telling you today, you don't have to pay anything for this year Learn to Trade and Pay After program. There is a link in this live description to join this program. If you are interested, there is a link in the live description to join the WhatsApp community where you are going to be admitted for the program. The only difficulties you might get for this program is that the number of spaces are very limited. We have just about 100 spaces to admit for the program. So if you are getting me right now, if you are listening to me today, that means probably you are one of the first persons to hear about this, and so you ought to take the opportunity or take this chance right away. Today we are going to be starting the market with fundamentals. Afterward, we're going to be looking at technical analytics, and we will actually share our view, revising the market analytics we did on Sunday. For those who followed me on Sunday, believe me, they have seen how the market have moved, especially for the DXY, Euro USD, GBP USD, and even gold. How we actually explain what happened, and we are almost passing out quality education absolutely for free right here on Mimime for Info. Like, share, comment, invite others to join us, and this is a program for you. Definitely, uh, just share, comment, and let me know in the comment section from which part of Cameroon you are watching us from, or from which part of the world you are watching us from. Thank you for all those watching us from Bamenda, from Boya, from Douala, from Yaoundé, from Ekonambenge, from Moya, from Moyenge, from Muyuka, from Kumba, from Babaju, and from Dop. Thank you very much for watching, for liking, for sharing. We'll always be here for you, and we will always give you quality knowledge to help you improve on your trading skills always. Remember, I'm a student always. Don't forget, join the Learn to Trade and Pay After program. There is a link in the description to join the WhatsApp group where you can get your admission, and I guarantee you, you might be one of the lucky persons to become the next Forex guru in this generation. So we are going to be going straight to our chart where we are going to pick up the first analytical session, which is going to be fundamental. René Restan Gayap for Bell Forex. Let's kick off with our fundamentals for today. So guys, let's start the week looking at this week fundamentals. What happened in the market, especially for the dollar. And I'll be taking you to forexfactory.com where we have the economic calendar. Yesterday, that was Tuesday, we had a very important news for the USD. That was the CPI news. It was very, very interesting, and a lot of people made money. I myself, I made about $2,000, and it was an amazing one. And we are going to be having a couple of other news this week. So my network seems to be slow, or what's wrong? Okay, this week, Monday, Tuesday. So we had the CPI news that was yesterday. As you all see, this was the CPI news for the US dollars. And the CPI news gave us a negative dollar. So the dollar was weak. So this news affected the dollar, and we saw a drop for the DXY that validated our Sunday analytics, and then we saw a rise for Euro USD and GBP USD. So We are also having in the next couple of hours ahead a news as well on still the USD, which will be the PPI, the Producer Price Index, is going to be happening this Thursday, that is tomorrow. The CPI and the PPI are core fundamentals that everybody is watching out to. They are great news that comes and move the market. And so you don't need to ignore these fundamentals. They are very much important. And if you want to learn more about trading fundamentals, don't forget there is a link in this live description to join my WhatsApp group where you can actually get mentorship education absolutely for free and only pay when you become profitable. So don't forget, we are going to be moving straight to our weekly, midweek technicals. So straight on our chart, let's see exactly what the market is telling us for this week technicals. Let's go. Hello guys, no time to waste. Straight on our chart. So as I earlier said, I am not here to waste your time, but I'm here to share with you my knowledge on the Forex exchange market that can help you improve the way you trade and also offer you my trading assistance. On Sunday, we had this market analytics for the week, and the DXY was one of the first pair that we picked up for analytics. In our Sunday analytics, we predicted that the DXY was to drop down to this trend line that you guys are seeing here. So today is just like a market revision of what we had. So this is exactly the chart. There was a point of interest generated here on the DXY, which I said the XY is going to mitigate that zone. And there was a trend line passing right here also. And this trend line was a strong support point for the DXY. I told you guys there is a strong possibility that the XY will be tapping on this trend line within the week. And there was a lot of liquidity just below the consolidation here, which I indicated BTMM. This is exactly the analytics we did on Sunday evening. If you can check back here on Mimefo info, you are going to see that this is what I predicted and this is what it is. And thanks to our market experience and the time we have spent so far doing this, we are able to help you predict the market in even a more accurate way. So we are now in the point of interest, and our trade idea is now a signal. So we now need to look for a buy opportunity for the dollar index. So now that we have found ourselves in our point of interest for the DXY, we are expecting that the dollar index will rally from this point zone to the upside. Listen to me attentively. We all know that before the market changes its direction, there must be an angle of deviation. Learn this and understand something today. For example, before this market started going up here, there was an angle of deviation from this wave coming down and this wave going up. So there must be this angle of deviation. And before this market sold, there was an angle of deviation here. And before this market sold here too, there was an angle of deviation. So before this market will buy, there will also be an angle of deviation. That brings forth the possibility of this market forming a slow consolidation before a massive rally. So we are looking forward for a bullish DXY in the next couple of days. So, but before we can see that, the market is going to consolidate a little bit below here before taking off. And by doing this, we are going to be expecting to see stuff like a reversal pattern. Reversal patterns that we can see here, we can see the possibility of a W shape. That is a possibility. But in the days ahead, we are going to have a change in market direction and the XY will be rallying to the upside. So currently, I'm going to be bullish for the dollars index. And again, we can use also a couple of market confirmation tactics which we can apply on this chart to confirm a complete switch in trend to the upside. A trend line could be used in this manner, and when market breaks above this trend line, I'm going to put the blue trend line. When market breaks above it, a retest of this trend line could bring a confirmation for a buying action. So if you had been trading the dollar index, just know there is a huge possibility for a push up after market mitigated our trend line. So If market breaks above this blue trend line, we are going to be waiting for a break and retest to take a permanent push direction to the upside, maybe for the next 2 or 3 weeks. That is my thought on the DXY. So let me know in the comment section if you viewed this analytics on Sunday and you are viewing me again on Wednesday, looking at the accuracy of the signals. What is your thought? We try to make Forex as simple as possible for you without complicating terminologies, without complicating approach. We put it in such a way that any person will be able to look at the chart, to be able to do what we are doing. And that is our goal. That is our objective, to make Forex as simple as possible to each and everyone. I told you guys, if you are watching me and you want to learn Forex, or you have been trading Forex for the past and you are not making profit, or you still want to learn Forex, there is a course I'm launching in September. Learn to trade and pay after profit. So you learn how to trade Forex with me and only pay me when you become profitable. The course is a 3-month course, and I'm giving you the opportunity to come and learn and pay me after profitability. Course starts in September, and there is a link in the live description to join the WhatsApp group where you can integrate this program and say bye-bye to your Forex loss. So, picking up the next pair of the day will be EHO USD. EHO USD is the next pair of the day, and let's see what we have. So, we also looked at EHO USD. That was on Friday, and we had a similar analytics for EHO USD. So, that was on Sunday, and we said that we were looking forward to see a USD rally to this POI here, this point of interest here. And as you all know, a USD has been able to rally as predicted, and we now find ourselves within that point of interest. I told you guys there is a couple of liquidity to be grabbed to fulfill the BTMM principle, and the market just got there. The market is currently now within the point of interest, and also the market hasn't really touched the trend line. But I think this trend line will be adjusted to this, and I believe that this market is going to rally a little bit to meet up 50% of this point of interest that we generated here last Sunday. And from there, we can see a possible sell for the US dollars. So there's going to be a possible sell for the US dollars from this price level. So I am expecting to see that we might definitely have a sell for the US dollars from this price point. So let's see exactly what is going to be happening for the Euro USD. Take note, this point of interest is a crucial zone and comes with a double confluence. Liquidity has been cleared above already, as I explained to you. So the BTMM trading strategy has been validated. So for us to have a confirmation to the downside, there is a possibility to see a double top formation. The double top formation is also called an M shape. So the double top formation is going to be seen here, and then market will move to the downside. This is my prediction for Euro USD, and please take note, you can actually benefit from that if you follow up attentively. So the next pair is going to be Euro USD. That will follow up a review of the analytics we did last Sunday. So for Euro USD, it has just done the magic. There was an update I did to you on Euro USD, and the possibilities was simple. Following up this trend line on Euro USD, I showed you last Sunday that a trend line liquidity has already been swapped, and that Euro USD, GBP USD, sorry, is going to be targeting two key levels. So GBP USD was supposed to target this first POI and the second POI, which is the red one. So currently we left and the first POI has been targeted, and now the second POI has been targeted. So the market went slightly above it to look for liquidity, and currently we are now expecting a drop for GBP USD from here. You need to pay special attention because price has already met the 2 point of interest, and these are them. These are the point of interest. So this market can spend a little bit of time here to create a reversal pattern for us to have a confirmation sell. So as we speak, we are still waiting for a total change in market direction to push this market to the downside. And that is why I advise you to follow the Bell Forex WhatsApp channel where you can get detailed analytics on daily basis on this. We have had our Sunday analytics validated already, and I'm telling you, we are on Wednesday. By Friday, GU, EU could already be selling. And you can follow up to get confirmation in our various WhatsApp group. There is a link in the live description to join our WhatsApp group to take part in the Learn to Trade and Pay After Profitability program. This will be a massive and a good program for you. So take advantage of that and you will not regret. The next pair I'm going to be reviewing this evening is going to be the gold pair. The gold is actually one of the things a lot of people has been looking upon, and the goal analytics has been quite simple. If you want to look at our goal analytics, I'm just going to delete so that I don't cause confusion, because I've tempered with the analytics throughout the week due to educational reasons with a couple of my students. So on goal, we basically have two major structures. We have this structure low and we have this consolidative structure high here. So gold find itself creating an internal zone that we saw here around the month of May. Till now, the internal zone has been created, and the internal zone has been causing a small zone of consolidation, which the market has been moving from the low and to the higher part of this structure. This is exactly what we have been seeing. So currently, this market has moved from here to here, here to here, here, and we're looking for the market moving to the upside. And that has been the possible target we were looking at. That means a rally for the price of gold. And suddenly we saw a trend line that passes somewhere around here and cut across these price levels. And gold came and then touched on this trend line. And I was able to fulfill that bullish price move to the upside. So currently, gold is actually in a no-go zone. This is how we usually call this zone, the no-go zone, because it will be best for you to buy gold from this lower structure here. It will be best for you to buy gold here. It will be best for you to buy gold here. It will be best for you to sell gold here. Best to sell gold here and best to sell gold here. But even though we can actually come in to actually sell gold towards the up to buy gold towards the upside, you need to have proper market analytics on smaller time frames to be able to do this. And I will not advise this to beginner traders, for those who started trading. So right here, we saw after the CPI news that gold came and mitigated this local support here and then started rallying to the upside. So as the gold price started rallying to the upside from the break of that local support, we'll be able to bring down this local support to something even more interesting. So we have it created a local consolidation from these levels here. So creating some consolidation around this price zone. There was a huge consolidation around this price zone, which the market is currently retesting. And we saw a point of interest that was a fair value gap, a huge fair value gap on the 1 hour chart, which has served as a point of interest for gold, which gold actually targeted this morning. And in my community, a lot of people were happy making profit from selling gold from this price level. So that was an important price level for you to short the gold pair, and it was a wonderful opportunity for those who sold today. So currently, we are faced with gold price mitigating or retesting this structure, and there is a possibility that gold might break the structure to settle back in a thin consolidation within this zone. So as of now, I cannot advise you to take so much harsh action on gold, considering the fact that we are still in a very consolidative zone and the volume for the gold price is quite low. So to me, I would have waited for a volume flow direction, because currently as we speak, gold don't really have a directional volume flow, and a lot of people might lose money if they are not careful enough. So to me, hold on for gold. Let's see the next price action, maybe for the next 1 or 2 days, and make proper decision before we do even more better. So the next pair on our radar is Bitcoin. We all know Bitcoin is a very good pair, and today we were looking at during our last analytics, we said we are looking forward to see Bitcoin retest this trend line that it broke here. Because if I put up to the 6 hours chart, for example, you are going to understand that Bitcoin has just been consolidating within this structure I have grabbed, and then came and tapped into this point of interest, then struggled to rally to the upside. During this particular move, Bitcoin break this trend line that you see, this red trend line, and we're waiting for a break and retest of this trend line. So Bitcoin finds itself at the higher part of its consolidation. So we could take the higher consolidation and we can take the lower consolidation down here. So Bitcoin normally drops to that high, to this low, and to this low, back to this high. And we are seeing the formation of a double top. So I can tell you that there is a possible bearish Bitcoin in the next couple of hours faced with the double top technique we've just seen, which is a reversal pattern. So if you are reacting on Bitcoin, just know that Bitcoin can be very much bearish within the next couple of hours. And I think this is very much interesting. So like, comment, share. Let me know in the comment section what is your take of all what we just did. And as I've said, we are always going to be here for you. And I know you are hungry for more always. And there is a link in this live description to join our WhatsApp group where you can partake in a Learn to Trade and Pay After program and be part of the September Learn to Trade and Pay After Profitability. It's a program offered by Bell Forex to raise profitable traders without them spending money. You can be part and parcel of this program just by joining the WhatsApp group in the live description. There is a huge number of space that is limited. So make sure you are among the first few people to join. See you again on Sunday. Ronnie Rastan Gayap. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook, Bell Forex, on TikTok, Bell Forex, on YouTube, Bell Forex, on Instagram, Bell Forex Pro. Thank you for being there. Thank you for always being there. We are always going to be here for you, always. Have a beautiful time. Have a great evening.